That's enough of it.
Hi. This goes out to my dad. Dad, I'm really sorry over saying those really mean things to you and saying you should have died of COVID. I didn't mean it.
Oh shit, I forgot I had the mic off. God damn it. Alright, let's start over. Welcome everyone, it's your host Rickzilla here with tonight's Friday Frenzy. And since today is Friday the 13th, it's gonna be hectic. Friday the 13th, part 9000. Rickzilla takes Manhattan. Not really. Tonight we're gonna be experiencing a lot of crazy shit. We're gonna be seeing Shani in a different light. We're also gonna be seeing the dynamic duo of Gasuba and Mariah, as well as some Von Helton shit. And I'm gonna give AP another reason to hate the homeless when I cover Lucas motherfucking Warner. And I'm gonna take a look at my own personal lolcow that one of my mods recommend for me. So, the best. There's gonna be a lot of crazy shit. So, stay tuned. I apologize that I forgot to turn back on my mic. I was sorry. Anyway, let's get started. Our first video tonight is, of course, Shani trying to act all sympathetic and trying to make amends with her deceased father. This is gonna be painful to watch.
Hi. This goes out to my dad. Dad, I'm really sorry over saying those really mean things to you and saying you should have died of COVID. I didn't mean it.
Yeah, you did. Then again, you're just saying this just so that people won't see you as a bad person. I mean, yeah. I feel bad for Joe's kids, for the siblings. But Shani, again, she's trying to be apologetic just to make herself more sympathetic and just so that the trolls will not leave her alone. Just so that the trolls will stop making videos about her. I'm sorry, bitch. That's not how we roll.
I was just angry that you abandoned me and you took that woman's side over mine.
Well, technically the reason why for that is because you were violent. Rev threatened to fight him. And you lashed out at your family. They had to disown you because you were an extremely violent person and you were a disgusting human being.
When you knew how much I loved you.
Yeah, right.
And you knew you were my, only friend and rock for years.
What about G-Man?
I'm sorry, Dad.
Oh, so now you're sorry.
I didn't mean to. And I know you forgive me because you wouldn't have done what you did last night and given me those red roses. But I am really sorry I did that to you. I'm sorry for hurting you.
Really?
And I know you're sorry for hurting me.
What? Okay.
I miss you so much, Dad. And, I want to see you soon.
This is kind of like what Mary did.
I know Jesus is coming, so it's not going to be long. And I saw you in your glorified body. And you're so handsome. You're so handsome, and your robes are so beautiful. You kind of, when I saw you, it was like...
Why does she keeps saying that Jesus is coming? Look, I haven't been up on this whole Messiah thing, but how many times has she always said that Jesus Christ is coming back? It's obvious that she has no knowledge on the Bible. I mean, she's a fucking idiot. She really wants Jesus to come and purge the earth so bad. We all know that she hates humanity. We all know that, right?
Like, it reminded me of Joseph in the Bible, how you were dressed. But you're beautiful. And I love you, Daddy, and I'm sorry for saying that to you.
Of course, G-Man will use her pain as a way to hate on the atheist community. And I'm not going to go into that because I hate G-Man and I really want to focus on other cows.
If you didn't know, Dad, I have borderline personality disorder, and when I feel it's something I have to work on in therapy, but when I feel like I'm rejected and I feel like I'm pushed away, I lash out, and I know I shouldn't, but I do because it hurts so much, and I need to learn not to react so harshly over my feelings. I should have conducted myself a lot better than that.
And yet you didn't. I mean, you blame almost everyone in your life for all your own problems. You've blamed your family, you blamed your friends, you've blamed people on the internet for all your failures, and yet you show no remorse for what you've done to them. When you laughed at Trevor's death, you showed no remorse. In fact, you said that he deserved it. And same thing with the cop that died in that Boulder shooting, in that shootout in Boulder, Colorado. You hoped that he was rotting in hell. Same with every human you've come in contact with. You've wished death on so many people. Hell, you've even wished death on the entire human race by preaching that Jesus Christ is coming back, or you want Jesus Christ to come back so that he could exterminate the human race and send everyone you hate to hell.
I'm sorry, Dad. But I know we're going to be listening to music someday again and hanging out again with all the family, and it's going to be cool, you know? I talked to Aunt Sandy, and all she did was talk about how you were when you were a little boy, and she broke down in tears for you, Dad. I talked to Kelly, and she loves you dearly, and she misses you too, and me and her are gonna be in contact a lot. We're just this, like, the same person, and it's awesome. I have to get a hold of your sister Barb. I talked to Mike, Kelly's son. And he's married and he has a child. I talked to Darlene, and she loves you so much and she misses you already. We love you, Daddy. We all love you down here. And we miss you. And we're going to look forward to see you someday.
Sorry to hear about Joe's passing. I mean, Joe meant so much to his family. Joe meant so much to Betty.
Just wait for us and give us good words to Jesus.
He ain't coming back anytime soon.
I love you, Dad. Bye.
This was today. And Werewolfenstein in the comments says, she's still blaming her dad for her actions. I'm sorry, but you made me. It is not an apology. And I hope her family never tells her where he's buried or when the funeral is, because they deserve peace from all this consuming void of a person. She is a heartless monster who cares about nobody but herself. And that's a given. And now, she's making apologies to people. And now Shanny's making apologies to people like Negs. Like she's trying to make amends. Because she's gonna shoot
Negs.
This out of the water.
Them. You can mourn as long as you need to mourn. There is no time set in how you mourn. And anyone who says that is absolutely cruel. I am sorry that you're still mourning your little boy. And I'm sorry I said bad things.
I don't know.
It was so fucking...
I don't know, Platty. But at this point, I think Gary thinks that the atheist killed Joe. I think he's blaming Joe's death on the atheist community for not believing in Christ. Honestly, like what Bro Guy said in a previous stream, people who have nothing going on in their lives will make up their own reality to cope. And that's what G-Man does. He fabricates this own reality where all atheists are evil killers.
Fucking stupid of me. I was just angry and reactive, fucking stupid borderline.
Stop blaming your borderline personality disorder.
But don't let these people get to you. Don't let them get to you. 'Cause your mourning of your son is beautiful.
What the fuck? What about what about the Geek Room's friend Trevor? Are you just gonna say fuck him? I hope he's rotting in hell.
It's beautiful, and that love will always stay true, no matter what. Your son's with Jesus, and he loves you, and you will see him again. Just believe. Like I'm gonna see my dad soon.
When Jesus comes back?
Jesus bless you, Megs. I'm sorry they're doing this to you. You don't deserve it.
I'm not gonna look at the G-Man thing. Next, we're going to look at what Rev has to say about the whole issue. Also, I want to give thanks to XX for putting this, for archiving Shanny's videos from Instagram. Kudos to her. Here we go. By the way, they're not your kids, Rev.
Hey guys, this is one of those videos I really hate doing, because I really don't like asking for help.
Yeah, you do.
So we moved from Colorado to PA.
You ran away from Colorado to go live in PA again because you couldn't, because of the moratorium expired. Because the moratorium expired, you left all your possessions behind because you were too lazy to get a moving truck. You couldn't even afford a moving truck, so you left everything behind. Excuse me. And now you're going to be homeless again.
And there has been a big lag, in getting our Pennsylvania EBT card, and our Colorado card is now shut off completely. We have no benefits. We have no benefits. Sorry about that. We have no benefits right now at all, and we have no card. So I am asking people kindly to please donate to hashtag Free Shanny, please. It's hashtag.
Is this gonna be like Justice for Shanny? Are we gonna do another Justice for Shanny thing? Because remember how that went out.
Hashtag Free Shanny. It's my last hope of having some kind of food, because that's what
your last hope.
What it would be spent on at this point, because I don't have any EBT card. This is literally feeding children, okay?
Are you sure about that?
So if you could
Are you sure about that?
help me out, I would really appreciate it. God bless. That's hashtag free. It's $ Free Shanny. Thank you.
Oh, he is definitely holding back the anger. And speaking of anger, here's another Jason. Pizzagate victim. You may know him as InfoPeace the Second on YouTube, but his BitChute account is referred to as Pizzagate Victim, and he only has 2 subscribers on there. Alright, so this guy is angry, and this is the guy that one of my mods suggested to me. So let's this is one of the guys that my mods sent to me.
Do you know what a fucking piece of shit Alan Irish Earl is? I can't breathe. I can't breathe. My chest's been hurting since I looked through the mail the other day. And he's sending me an eviction notice from fucking Hillary Miller. I had to hire a lawyer for $3,500 on top of the other lawyer I paid $7,500 to fight Hillary. And then $1,500 to Chris McGuire. Because this fucking piece of shit.
Okay, if you don't know who this guy is, this guy's my personal lolcow. He's a middle-aged man who basically makes vlog videos where he's complaining about how his life is ruined because of his father and his ex-wife. He talks about his health issues and blames everybody but himself for all his own problems. He's basically like a male version of a Drasdia.
Hillary Miller's trying to evict me? The homeowners association, they don't like me. Because Hillary B. Miller tricked me into running for the board. I wanted solar power, so Hillary says, you can run for board. And he tricks me into running for board and won't support me against this gay man, this horrible gay man, my gay stalker, Tom Malanga. So this guy, Tom Malanga, doesn't want me on the
goes to show how much of a homophobe you really are.
Board. So he won't let me go swimming, and he blocks me from the website, and he tries to tow my wife's car away, and Hillary doesn't care, and he won't let me run for board, and Hillary doesn't care. He says, I don't work for you. I don't have an obligation to stick up for you. And then he's like, oh, my friend Alan.
Yeah, he doesn't have an obligation to stick up for you because you're not important. Oh my god, you're just a pathetic loser, like every other lolcow that I've covered on my channel. You blame almost everyone in your life for all of your own failures. You're just like a Drasdia. Always playing the victim. Always crying about how people are mistreating you. And then you go and try to blame your family and throw them under the bus to save your ass. You're a piece of shit.
Cheryl abused you? Well, I'm going to have you do 9 months in Rikers. You probably won't survive. I want you to go away. You're an embarrassment to my friend. I want you to go away. That's what he said when I told him my father abused me. He tried.
He's kind of like, the male version of Kasuba. Blaming everything on the father.
To make me go away. Like a dead hooker after a party. He wants to just get rid of me. And he says that I behaved badly. I ran for board. They tried to steal my wife's car. And they wouldn't let me use the pool because I'm Jewish and I want solar power. And then he found out if he had me arrested for trying to go swimming, that he could stop me from being on the board. And then the homeowners association broke the window with the snowplow. And I didn't fix it fast enough for them. So they start sending me fines so that I can't run for board. And Hillary starts paying them without even checking with me. And I'm like, I didn't do any of those things. They're making that shit up. They broke that window, and they make up $3,100 worth of fines, $4,100 worth of fines, so they can keep me off the board. And then they're like, oh, Hillary's not helping Jason. He's helping us. Let's foreclose on his house. And Hillary agrees to foreclose on my house for a window they broke. And my father would rather believe Hillary because he sucks on Hillary's penis till money comes out.
By the way, Hillary's a guy.
This guy that he knows instead of his own son. So my wife leaves. My father lies to us on her wedding day. And then today he sends me this fucking note that I wrote him when I was in the hospital like 20 years ago. And I'm like, thanks for everything. You helped me with the car and rent. I didn't know that he stole control of all of my assets and he sedated me into a benzo coma for 30 years. So I was drooling on myself because he had me abused. He had my bones broken to cover up using me to get drugs. So it says here, I'm sorry, I'm too sick to be part of the family. That's because he gave me mental illness. My father abused me so bad I have post-traumatic stress disorder. I have to take all these pills. So that's why I'm too sick to be part of the family, because I'm too angry because my father gave me post-traumatic stress disorder. And I miss Grandpa. Dad used to treat my grandfather like shit, and he'd yell at him for nothing, and he treated him like garbage. And it says here, this is the letter he sent me from 10 years ago that it meant so much to him. I need to set up my computer at your house. You know what my father did with that Apple?
I wonder what your father did. I honestly don't give two flying fucks about your issues. I mean, it's all just woe is me type bullshit. How many times have I heard this from so many lol cows like you?
That piece of computing history, he threw it in the garbage.
Excuse me.
He had this big basement in Scarsdale, so I left my computer there, an old one, and I go to set it up, and I find out I could sell it. I get like $2,000 for it, that it's an antique, and it's worth a lot of money, and I want to actually play a game on it. I need to set it up. He threw it in the fucking garbage. That's what it meant to him. And yeah, he just fucking destroyed my whole fucking life. And then there's this letter. He mails me this letter, Hillary, justifying why he's trying to make me homeless. And he fed my wife and I to the board. Because he tricked me into running for board and didn't support me. That's why all these things happened. And now I'm so mad. I'm sending my dad angry messages telling him what a fucking maggot he is, that he's a piece of human garbage for abusing children.
Oh, and now you just turned into a Drasdia. Oh, my father abused children. My father abused children. Yeah, what the yeah. Bull fucking horse shit.
Fucking piece of shit, Alan Sherrill, he belongs in a prison next to Dr. Larry Nasser. In other states, I could have him put in prison for what he did to me. He fucking had my bones broken by this guy, and he was going to send me back there so he could kill me. The guy promised to kill me. And he was going to send me back. I had to call the state police, and now he's letting Hillary do it. My father is fucking twisted. He doesn't understand. He's mentally ill. That fucking piece of shit, Alan Sherrill. If I didn't just buy this dog, I just found out this guy's 8 months old. I found his birthday. And if I didn't buy this dog, I would fucking kill my father if I didn't just buy this dog.
Whoa, dude. Whoa. This just went south so fast.
My father deserves to die. He deserves to be in a prison, and then other prisoners fuck and stab him to death for crimes against children. They don't like that. Alan Sherrill's a fucking monster who abuses children. He's a child abuser. He used a 14-year-old boy to get drugs. He had a 16-year-old boy had his bones broken. That fucking piece of shit. Alan Sherrill is a scumbag. He's a fucking asshole. He's a horrible fucking human being. Do you understand?
Pot calling the kettle black. And the video ends there. Wow. So, Jason admits that he wants to kill his own father. Had it not been for his dog, he would have killed his own father. Speaking of someone who wanted to murder somebody, here's Von Helton. And this was back in, and then this is speaking of someone who talked about wanting to murder somebody. This is Von Helton.
Listen to me. Like I said, I'm going to say it again because it's true. 10 years ago, or 15, or however long it's been, when Kenny KPZ put up that video, Dear Von Helton and Andrea, I should have got in my car. I should have drove down to Atlanta, Georgia. I should have got in my car. I should have drove down to Atlanta, Georgia. I believe it's Atlanta. Might be something else starting with an A. Anyway, I should have drove down to Georgia. I should have got out of my car. I should have knocked on his door, and I should have blown his face off right then and there. That's what I should have done. Because if I had done that, yes, I would have went to jail for murder one, and I would have probably been there for 10, 15 years. But you know what? My name wouldn't be mud all over the internet today. I wouldn't have lost billions of dollars, millions, potentially billions of dollars in finances. I wouldn't have had my marriage destroyed or my wife driven insane. My kids wouldn't have gotten abused.
Wow. So Vaughn has admitted that if he had killed Kenny KPZ, I don't know who Kenny KPZ is, but from what I'm aware of, he's one of the guys that called out Von Helton on his bullshit, on how he treated Andrea. I mean, so admitting that you would have killed admitting this online and saying that if you had killed this person, you wouldn't be living in squalor in your trailer. How fucking detached from reality are you to say that shit? This is almost as bad, if not worse than Chris Chan boning his own mother. You are the worst person on this planet, Vaughn. Well, one of the worst people on this platform, next to Shani and Rev.
You know, none of this shit would have happened if I'd have just simply got in my car, went to Georgia, found Kenny KPZ's home address, went to his house, and blew his fucking head off. None of this shit would be happening right now. None of it. But I didn't do that because I didn't want a murder rap.
Hold on, let me hear this.
I wouldn't have held I should have drove down to Georgia. I should have got out of my car. I should have knocked on his door, and I should have blown his face off right then and there. That's what I should have done. Because if I had done that, yes, I would have went to jail for murder one, and I would have probably been there for 10, 15 years. But you know what? My name wouldn't be mud all over the internet today. I wouldn't have lost billions of dollars, millions, potentially billions of dollars in finances. I wouldn't have had my marriage destroyed or my wife driven insane. My kids wouldn't have gotten abused. You know, none of this shit would have happened if I'd have just simply got in my car, went to Georgia, found Kenny KPZ's home address, went to his house, and blew his fucking head off. None of this shit would be happening right now.
Wow! Von Helton just proved that he is a literal piece of human garbage, admitting that if he had killed Kenny KPZ, none of this shit, he wouldn't have had his kids removed 12 times, and he would still be living the life of ignorance actually no, he would be in prison, but he didn't care. But then again, in Von Helton's mind, killing some and serving a life sentence would be better than living in a trailer surrounded by junk and filth. Wow, great logic.
None of it. But I didn't do that because I didn't want a murder rap. So there you go. That's the truth. Like it or lump it, that is the truth. I should have killed that motherfucker the day he made that video and posted it to YouTube, and I didn't do it. And so now I've got all kinds of fucking hate out there about me. For the rest of my natural life, that shit'll be on the fucking internet forever, unless I win the lottery and can get a fucking lawyer to remove it all. But the only way it's going to get removed is if I can get a lawyer to remove it. Because it's not going anywhere. Google and YouTube and none of these Daily Motion, like it or lump it. None of these motherfuckers is going to remove jack shit unless I have a lawyer to represent me. And that's the truth.
Okay, I'm going to take a look at this Dear Von Helton video that Blue sent me.
Alright, this is my Von Helton vlog video. I'm going to address this shit one time and be done with it. Because quite frankly, Von Helton's not going to be on YouTube much longer. Here's the deal. Von Helton, you're not going to do shit. All you do is run your toothless mouth about what you're going to do. But yet you do nothing. You claim you're going to
Kenny KBZ, I salute you.
have us dealt with by any means necessary. Well, we're waiting. I'm waiting.
So am I.
I don't see nothing happening.
Me neither.
So I'll be waiting. Secondly, as far as the claims about people being gay for you and you were using that to draw out the trolls, dude, all you did was expose yourself.
Yeah, he did.
Believe it. Now, I take this shit lightly because I think you're a fucking joke. But there are some of my
He is a joke. He is a joke.
friends who you've mentioned in your recent videos who are not taking this shit lightly. And you'll see really soon.
To this day.
You start, you'll see they're not
10
taking it
years
lightly.
ago.
I'll just leave it at that.
So this is the video that Von Helton was talking about. This was before this is before I found out about him. And again, I was just a kid at this time. Well, technically a young adult, but I was still a kid. Regardless.
I'll let them handle their own business. But, Vaughn, here's really what I want to say to you, man. Look, I visited your wife's Facebook, okay? Since you want to call my name out in your videos, I'm going to go ahead and put you out on blast a little bit. It seems like she's leaving posts that she can't afford Pampers and diapers.
Holy fuck. Yeah, so that is something that should have been looked into. The fact that Von Helton is a complete egotistical bastard who abused his wife. Yeah, I do believe that Von Helton needs to be locked up for what he did to Andrea alone, and for putting his kids in that environment. I still believe he deserves to be in jail.
She's saying she just wishes she would die, and the kind of comments that she's leaving on her Facebook make me think you're not that good of a husband.
Technically, yeah, she was right that he isn't that good of a husband. In fact, he abused her. Physically, verbally, and psychologically abused her. And keep in mind that Andrea has the mind of a child. Remember that, folks.
Now, maybe, just maybe, both of you, you and your wife, Mouse, should take a fucking step away from the computer and get your life together. Because it's pathetic to look at, man. I mean, that's why I don't do a lot of Von Helton vlog videos, honestly, is because there's a part of me that really feels sorry for you. Like, you probably had a really fucked up life and made a lot of poor decisions, both of you. And I kind of feel bad for you. Like, I don't want to,
You
know.
described it to a T.
I wasn't the kind of guy in school that beat up retarded kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this feels like to me. If I start vlogging and talking shit about you, it feels like I'm beating up a retarded kid. You know what I'm saying?
Technically, he does have the personality and wit of a retard. Well, actually, he's more of an egotist. He has an ego that's larger than life.
So, and that's not meant to insult retarded kids anywhere, because they may take offense to it.
I agree.
But anyway, you need to get your life together, dude. It's really pathetic, you know what I mean? It's really pathetic.
Take that drink, boy. Take that drink.
And all this talk about what you're gonna do, you're not gonna do anything, man. You're just gonna run your mouth. And now that you've monetized these videos where you're slandering people, it's like fucking checkmate, dude. You have no idea how stupid you really are.
Yeah. And same thing with Shanny and Rev when they were trying to monetize their shit. They didn't know, they have no idea how stupid they are when they monetize their shit before Shanny had her YouTube channel. Let me hear it play.
Monetize, not gonna do anything. And all this talk about what you're gonna do, you're not gonna do anything, man. You're just gonna run your mouth. And now that you've monetized these videos where you're slandering people, it's like fucking checkmate, dude. You have no idea how stupid you really are.
Exactly. Same thing with Shanny and Rev. When they had their channel monetized, they didn't...
It's like fucking checkmate, dude. You have no idea how stupid you really are.
Now with their... Sorry. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Remember when Shanny and Rev had their shit monetized before their YouTube channels got terminated? It's the same thing with here. What Kenny KBZ said about Vaughn. They don't know. Neither of these buffoons aware how stupid they are.
But whatever, do what you do, because every single video that you make, you dig yourself deeper into this hole that you're not going to be able to get out of.
Same thing with Shanny and Rev. You can say what you want to say. It's not going to make a difference.
Let's see, what else do I need to address? Let's see, Von Helton's crazy. Mouse, get out of there, run. Head for the hills.
The relationship between Von Helton and Mouse is almost similar to Shanny and Rev's relationship right now. Except Rev is the one who is being abused. And yes, I do say that Rev, too, has the mind of a child. He has the behavioral patterns of a child.
Vaughn, get your life together. Vaughn, you're not going to do shit. Oh, and thank you to everybody who is continuously poning Von Helton. Because the truth is, you're doing a service to the community, whether you know it or not. Some of these people who really believe in Von Helton may actually wake up from that madness.
Same thing with Shanny and Rev. And when people started believing, people who believed in Shanny and Rev, they started to wake up. People who used to be friends with them. People like Megan and people like Megan Hiltz, the penguin looking chick, and Marble Mouth, Hannah Stubby, or Hannah Stubbs, wherever. Marble Mouth. When they started seeing what Shanny was like, they began to wake up and realize how much of a fucked up human being she was. And rightfully so, she is a fucked up human being. And this half-ass apology about how to her now deceased father doesn't cover up the fact that she is evil personified.
Not to mention that if Von Helton or one of his followers actually does fly off the handle and do some Jared Lawler type shit, then the evidence...
Jared Lee Loughner, the guy who nearly killed the Gabby Gifford. Yeah, Gabby Lee Gifford.
will be all over the internet of people sounding the alarm, trying to warn people that, hey, here's a crazy guy. So I look at that aspect of it too.
Me too. Same thing with, like how I would see with Rev. I mean, Rev looks like he might have the potential of doing something heinous, and there are warning signs that do show that, yeah, this guy really needs to be... He really needs help. Or at least, he really needs to get out of this situation. Because it's obvious that this shit ain't gonna fly.
He is probably relatively harmless, but he's definitely insane, and he could inspire someone to do something batshit fucking crazy.
Same thing with Shannon and Rev. They might be harmless as of now, but they will inspire someone to do something batshit crazy. Same thing with G-Man. Well, G-Man might do it, but he's too fucking stupid to do so.
So it's not a stretch at all to compare this man to like Jared Lawler, or to compare their insanity. It's not that far off. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's not far off to compare the delusions of these two people, to actual spree killers, people who committed mass shootings or spree kills, because they're mentally unhinged to the point where they might end up doing something very, very illegal. And I won't be laughing anymore. I mean, we've seen what happened with Chris Chan. We've seen how someone was willing to overstep the boundaries. But again, that was because a troll influenced him. But that troll herself, Isabel Jinky, with her rap sheet, she could have the potential of being a spree killer if she chooses to. I mean, you've heard stories about her, about Isabella, and wow, I didn't think she was that evil. She could have the potential of being a killer, a spree killer, if she chooses to. Or inspire others.
Everybody knows I don't do a lot of blog videos, and I'm definitely not going to do another Von Helton blog video, because what's the point?
Yeah,
I mean, anything anyone ever says to him, he twists and turns to fit his fantasy world, so it's obvious you can't talk to Von Helton with reason or logic. You can't have an intelligent dialogue with Von Helton. It's impossible.
Exactly. And I had to learn that the hard way, because, again, Von Helton is so enveloped in his fantasy world that his reality only... Kenny KPZ said it best than I would. There's no reasoning with Von Helton. Hell, there's no reasoning with G-Man. I mean, let me play that again.
It's obvious you can't talk to Von Helton with reason or logic.
Same thing with G-Man.
You can't have an intelligent dialogue with Von Helton. It's impossible.
Same thing with G-Man.
So, with that being said, that's really all I have to say. What's the point? Not that far off. You know what I mean?
I mean, what G-Man does and says might inspire crazy people to go out and do something heinous. Same thing with Shanny and Rev. Who, I mean, it's not far off. And again, much similar to Von Helton. You can't reason with these people. You can't have a dialogue with these idiots. With people like G-Man, you can't have a dialogue with G-Man. So, I mean...
Now, everybody knows I don't do a lot of vlog videos, and I'm definitely not going to do another Von Helton vlog video.
I'm not going to do any more vlog videos until I start writing a script. I hate vlog videos, because
What's the point?
What's the point?
I mean, anything anyone ever says to him, he twists and turns to fit his fantasy world. So.
Same thing with G-Man. I mean, anything you say to G-Man to justify a valid point, he'll just twist and turn it to fit his delusions, his warped belief system. He'll just twist and turn to suit his own personal narrative, his warped beliefs. Same thing with Von Helton.
So it's obvious you can't talk to Von Helton with reason or logic.
Much like G-Man. And you can see why G-Man hangs out with Von Helton, because, again, birds of a feather flock together. You can't talk to either of them with logic and common sense. It's foreign to them. They can't be bargained with. They can't be negotiated with. They can't be reasoned with. They're so enveloped in their own delusions that the real world doesn't apply to them. Same thing with Shanny and Rev.
You can't have an intelligent dialogue with Von Helton. It's impossible. So, with that being said, that's really all I have to say about Von Helton. I mean, I only have 2 videos where I just made fun of him. Really didn't think it was that big a deal, but do something, Von. Do something to better yourself. Shut down the internet. Get the fuck off YouTube.
And this is my only advice to Shanny and Rev. In order to make this all go away, just get off the fucking internet. Shut it down. Delete your Instagram account. Spend time with your family. Stop making these videos. Stop making videos to garner sympathy. That's all I can say. You too, Rev. As for you, Rev, get a fucking job. It's not that hard.
And fix your life, man. Because all this bullshit about what you're gonna do and how you're gonna fucking end the trolls and throw us in jail, it's just a fantasy, man.
Same thing.
You know, nobody's going to jail. Nobody's going anywhere.
Same thing with G-Man. Like, how you're gonna send people to hell or curse people to burn in the lake of fire. Again, G-Man, it's not going to happen. There's nothing you guys can do. Same thing with Shanny and Rev. How you're gonna sue Google or sue the internet or sue the world. It's not gonna happen. There's nothing you guys can do that will warrant an intervention from law enforcement. That's not how this works. It's all just a fantasy world to you guys.
If anything's going to happen to anybody, it's going to be you, and it's going to be your YouTube account getting shut down.
And that has happened so many times. Von Helton has had his YouTube channels terminated.
And, I mean, if you keep this going, this could end up worse for you, man. Like I said, your wife is posting information on Facebook that can be used against you guys. She's spending 90% of her time on these games. She's leaving posts about how she doesn't want to live anymore, how she can't afford diapers. These are things people can take and send to the proper authorities to have you looked at. But you're too fucking insane to even see that. Get your life together before somebody fixes your fucking pathetic life for you, dude.
And and they are fixing. And well, actually, no, they're basically. They are. The Frosts are doing their job. to making sure that Von Helton doesn't get his mother's inheritance.
And Mouse, if you're listening to this for the last time, get your kid, get your shit, get the fuck out of there. I don't care if you got.
And she did. She did get out of there.
I go to a homeless shelter. Get the fuck out of there.
So, and Rev, if you're listening to this, get the fuck. Well, actually, it's too late for you. I don't give a fuck if you live in a homeless shelter, but just get out of there.
You'll thank me later. You know. Anyway, for the rest of you, peace out. Have a good weekend. Yeah.
10 years ago. So, now, here's more of Von Helton saying that he's willing to kill people for Trump.
Lon, put your cape on, please.
Oh, God.
Does he have horns, too?
It's treason.
It's ceremonial, you know that.
What the fuck was that all about?
What are you talking about that person who's a mole on the inside for Obama and Hillary?
The argument's been made that it should be guilty of sedition.
Well, let me tell you what would happen if I found the son of a bitch. If I was working for Trump and I found the son of a bitch, he wouldn't make it out of the building alive.
And then you would be convicted of murder.
No, I would not be convicted of.
For a long time.
Hey, Hoover, shut up for a change, okay? Shut up for a change.
No, you shut up.
If I worked for the Trump administration and I found somebody actively participating in sedition and I killed him, I would be defending the office of the president. Not a goddamn thing would be done to me. Thank you very fucking much. Have a nice day.
No.
Wow. So, again, Von Helton is admitting that he is willing to murder people for a just cause.
No, that's called murder.
No, it's not called murder when it's one of your sick fuckers. No, it's not.
Only if someone was holding a gun
If
to it.
somebody is trying to undermine
But taking a piece of paper away.
No, dummy,
you
no.
think
If somebody is trying
take
to
a piece of
undermine
paper
our
away,
government, I am
you
well
think
within my right to
the-
take them out. Yeah, I am. Sorry
taking a
about
piece
your
of paper
fucking
away
luck. Look it up,
justifies you
Hoover.
blowing them
Instead
away.
of arguing with me,
You
look
are
it up.
insane.
Look it up.
Wow. My God. Wow. Oh my God. KPZ is right. Was right. Wow. KPZ's words. Oh my God. KPZ's words do ring true when it comes to someone like Von Helton. And they hold water, and they hold so much weight. Those words, that video that KPZ made, holds so much weight to Von Helton's mentality, his deteriorating mentality. Sorry.
Hoover. Don't argue with me. Just look it up. Just Google it. If somebody
wouldn't
is
stand up.
undermining the government of the United States and I am working for the Trump administration, I am well within my right to take that motherfucker out. Yes, I am. Google that shit. Yes,
You would
I
still go to
fucking
prison.
am. And I would do it gladly. I would do it with a
Please.
smile on my face.
Please
Yes, I
don't
would.
talk like that because we're going to get the Secret
There is
Service
nothing
in
going to
here.
happen, Hoover. Trust me, nothing is going to happen. If I was working for the Trump administration and someone was working to undermine the government of the United States, I am well within my right to take his happy ass out. Sorry about your luck.
Wow. So you want to prove? So we all know Von Helton can't own a firearm, knowing what he almost did to Andrea. I mean, the guy's mentally unstable. He is not in the right state of mind to be owning a firearm. I mean, wow. I didn't, and to think Von Helton was batshit insane. Well, we all know he's batshit insane, but this proves it. This proves that he is beyond reason. He's beyond help. The only best course of action is to someone alert the authorities and have this fucker institutionalized.
Now I
Secret
know,
Service
Hoover,
isn't gonna
that you
like
believe
that.
in this pie-in-the-sky
You hear that,
world
Hoover?
where nobody
It's
has
3
guns
times you
and
have to tell
nobody
me.
ever does anything wrong. Well, I'm sorry, but that is pie-in-the-sky bullshit, and it doesn't exist, okay? I live in the real world where
No,
we
you
have
don't.
real people with real intentions of overthrowing the government, okay? And I believe...
No, Von Helton, you don't live in the real world. You live in your warped fantasy world where you are the Punisher or Doctor Strange or the descendant of Vlad the Impaler or whatever fucked up things you call yourself. That's your fantasy world. The whole Mandela effect bullshit and all that shit.
in self-preservation. Sorry about your luck.
There's justifiable and not justifiable.
Technically, if you're following the law and you want to report an act of or sedition, you're supposed to approach a magistrate with your evidence, not kill him. Jesus, fuck off. Why don't you? You're supposed
Oh,
to
we're supposed to give a mole, a spy, a trial.
Element.
Now, and when was the last time we
So
gave
we're
a
still
spy
in
a
the
trial?
Wild West.
Wait a minute. When was the last time we gave a spy a trial? When? What year was it? When was the last time we gave a spy a trial?
There's plenty of them.
When? Give me one. When?
I
What
don't
year?
care
What
about
month?
answering your question. I'm reading
Yeah,
the
you
law
can't
as it
answer the
relates.
question because we don't put spies on trial.
Okay.
We killed them. And we have always killed them. Hello, Alexander Hamilton, anybody? What did Aaron Burr do with Alexander Hamilton? Oh, he shot his fucking ass. That's right.
Wow.
That was a duel, idiot.
Iran state television showed
Exactly.
That was in Iran.
Iran. What the fuck? Wrong video. We're not in Iran.
Alexander Hamilton was like.
Sometimes I wonder.
Excuse me.
Alexander Hamilton.
Hold on, I'm talking. Alexander Hamilton was George Washington's like best friend, dude.
Alexander Hamilton.
I'm not done talking.
Again, Kenny KPZ's words always ring true. You can't have an intellectual conversation with Von Helton. It's impossible.
Okay. Alexander Hamilton was one of the pivotal people in the creation of our government. Yes, he was, Vaughn. He was a great fucking man. He was fucking badass. Alexander Hamilton killed people with George Washington during the fucking war. You don't know what you're talking about.
Alexander Hamilton was the first treasurer of the United States, and he was a big government socialist. And Aaron Burr found out he was a socialist and said, come with me, motherfucker. And they...
Socialism, all the political parties haven't happened until Andrew Jackson. Political parties weren't even a thing at the time. They didn't happen until Andrew Jackson became president. Or actually, until Andrew Jackson ran for president.
went outside, and Aaron Burr blew his fucking brains out.
You're full of shit.
Well, Google it.
Hamilton was fucking Washington's best friend.
Well, yeah, he was murdered.
He was his fucking scribe.
He was not murdered. Right.
He was his
It was a
scribe.
duel.
He was his scribe during.
That's called murder. Vaughn.
It's not murder, Fly. It was a duel. It was legal back then. Duels were legal back then, Fly.
Hamilton was George Washington's scribe, dude, during the fucking war.
Hamilton was a big government socialist.
Stop saying that.
And he was our first treasurer. Aaron Burr found out that he was a socialist. Had him step outside. They had a duel, and Aaron Burr blew his brains out.
Vaughn, socialism wasn't a thing in fucking the time of the independence, dude.
Exactly. Socialism isn't well, in his reality it is. Because again, Von Helton doesn't live in the real world. He lives in his fantasy world where he is the Punisher.
Read Alexander Hamilton's own words. He supported big government. He supported.
Whatever, dude. You win. You win.
Of course I win, because that's true.
Well, he was not an American. He was born in the Caribbean. Okay, so
he
that
supported
probably
big government.
contribute to his.
He was my
his
10th
killing.
cousin 7 times removed. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we execute spies. We don't put them on trial. Sorry about your luck.
Yeah, Von Helton, again, there is no reasoning with that idiot. None. No reasoning with Von Helton. And I do agree with Kenny KPZ. Yeah, exactly. There were, like, what, spiritual. Anyway. Here's a man that'll give me a reason to hate the homeless. Well, actually, here are people who... Here are some nasty people that I'm going to be adding to the roster. There's this fuckhead known as one of my followers named one of my followers, Spiritual God Warrior 420, recommended me this person, and this is Miss Cinnamon Teal Jala DuPont.
You're like going, us black guys and our kids, huh? You're like, if you're like, well, you know us about those black guys and our kids. Here's a house designed to scale, made out of pallets. So let's say this scale for pallets, made out of pallets, because you know how those black guys are with their kids. Here's a 2-scale pallet house. So you know how those black guys are with their kids? Here's a 2-scale house designed with pallets in mind. Make it out of pallets, because you know how those black guys are with their kids. You know how those black guys are with their kids? Here's a pallet house made of pallets, because you said DuPont made garbage. You have some ninjas finish it off with aluminum siding with some cardboard, poster board. Maybe have some rice glue. Maybe glue it together with some rice and some aluminum and poster board. Have some ninjas go finish it off with aluminum and poster board. Maybe some rice glue.
Ninja siding, huh? Wow. That's something. So, who's this freak?
Here, feed $25 helps 150 meals. $35 helps 210 nutritious meals. Central Food Bank, Pennsylvania, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. How to contact them? Okay, yeah. They say here you could just take a picture of this, I guess. I don't know.
This is a new locale that I'm introducing to my channel. Miss Cinnamon Teal Jala DuPont.
They said there's all these people who need help.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be making this as another has anyone ever claimed this woman? Spiritual God Warrior 420?
They're supposed to do like working poor, kept poor. They're kept poor. They're like people.
Yeah.
They kept piss poor and feeding their families. They're working stiffs. They don't matter people. Yeah? They're working stiffs. Nobody has guaranteed jobs. No, yeah. Yeah, $25 goes a long way to help them, right?
What is up with their voice? What is up with their voice? Are they trying to do a high-pitched voice? Like a high-pitched squeaky voice?
And, Yeah, they have all these people available, working shifts, kept poor till they get a job, like they don't matter.
Kind of reminds me of Schmorky.
They're at the food bank, like they don't matter, kept piss poor till they get a job, so they make me sandwiches at gunpoint.
Oh, okay, Daywave.
But don't you understand? They're kept poor. 50%, there's some little prince, and they're kept piss poor.
Is she trying to do like a high-pitched voice? Like a high-pitched girly voice?
But these little piss poor little princes, they're kept poor. They keep them poor, they're supposed to get a job, go make me sandwiches, turn with guns. That's how you treat people. You think you can do this stuff over and over. They're just kept poor and starving to make me some sandwiches.
Yeah, this person really is something I need to look into. Oh, so Daywave covered her. Yeah, I know. Schmorky with his high-pitched, stingy voice from Lazy Town. Makes me wonder if this person was a dude before transitioning.
Said bees were really important. Said bees were really important. And you're arguing about money and I can't afford it. So these Fjord and Bjorgen, they had to get Sleepy Times lemongrass celestial seasonings and they argue about $5. Said bees were really important. It's in Sleepy Time tea celestial seasonings. You get about $5. And you blamed for that you needed bees. Your chandelier made from the sandalwood fortunes. Fortunes made from sandalwood, you need bees. Be excellent. Use the Schwartz to get sandalwood in the Bible. Doobie doobie doo, Scooby Doo, where are you? Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Yeah, they said he's just he's like this guy who helped you get your stuff 2 and 4. Use the Schwartz. Be excellent. You know, bees were really important. Sleepy time tea with lemongrass. They needed bees. It was really important. Jordan arguing over every nickel and dime. He must really like it because he's still around. No, he must still really want to argue over every nickel and dime because he's Jordan Jorgen. What's his quarters and pennies? What's his Viking penny hoard because he's Jordan Jorgen. Yoda. Hey, Yoda. Vikings really like to argue.
Jesus, you're right.
Viking hoard. Put that nickels and dimes and pennies and quarters. They like that. You can't find the pennies and nickels and dimes. Jordan Jorgen put them all in nickels and dimes.
Wow. Talk about weird. So this is the person.
Opera singer, I tried. She was really fantastic. She won a...
Her voice does sound like something... I mean, what happened to this woman that made her go cuckoo? What made her go cuckoo? Is it something that happened in childhood?
Award. Yeah. She was fast. So then, yeah. Yeah. So I was in therapy, like I was drawing artwork, because...
So she was in a nut... So she's in a nut house, right?
I tried to sing, but, I was really disturbed. They said we weren't really related to the DuPont heir who lost $300 million in a game of strip poker. He lost the game of strip... He was locked in jail, and his, inheritance went to somebody who left him in jail. He lost his strip poker to some guy who's a Bulgarian. Yeah, I think he says salute. Find out who he is. My grandma wrote a recipe called "You Got Huge Pork Balls." He lost his strip poker. Yeah, huge
I bet.
Pork
Spiritual
balls.
God Warrior 420.
So this is abusive spam to have women trying to sell Lycra. So having classy ballet. This is abusive spam.
I subscribed. I'm subscribed to her.
Lycra is a ballet outfit. So this was abusive spam.
Whoa.
Yeah, huge pork balls.
Diaper.
Say, you were ganging up on me, trying to rob Johnny DuPont in jail.
I think she's wearing a diaper.
So my family did not want to know me, and then you robbed him, left him in jail. You got huge pork balls. My granddad had a
I'm not making fun of the mentally handicapped. I'm not all about that shit. Unless they did something irreprehensible. But this person seems interesting. That's why I subscribed.
My grandmother had like a cookbook idea, like got huge pork balls.
Eh?
He was like a military veteran. Said you were like letting people rob him and his family. Yeah, Judge Carr had a sign. Oh, you got huge pork balls. They control the Kevlar. Used to make gunpowder, but we'll see about that. Do they have money to like buy all your food? You got huge pork balls to take his family and leave him in jail. So nobody wanted to know him, but they took all his inheritance.
She.
You got huge pork balls. Jupiter controls your Kevlar. Jupiter could buy all
I know,
your
I
food.
can see that.
You got huge pork balls. Jupiter could shut down your the Suez Canal. They can shut down your Panama Canal. Sure they can. Yeah. Yeah, you got huge pork balls. Say you left him in jail. Nobody cared. Nobody wanted to know me. Ganged up on me while nobody wanted to know me while he lost his inheritance to a Bulgarian going salute and strip poker. Got huge pork balls. The recipe book. Oh, you got huge pork balls.
I am at a loss of words.
They could take away. They used to make gunpowder, but maybe you pissed them off about
She
the
got
military.
that boomhauer speak.
They could just take all your food, buy it all. They had a nutrition company that buy
It's
all
just,
your food.
it's just
Yeah,
gibberish.
Huge pork balls. You really got huge pork balls to mess with people.
It's
who
all
have
just
money.
gibberish to me.
You said you let the people. Military said you let the people rob him and his family. Then they have this money to cut you out and buy everything and just hold on to it till you all die and starve. It can last maybe 1 year. 1 year, you could all die. Most people can only live 1 year.
Huh?
Got huge pork balls.
Huh? Okay, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Anyway. So, let's move on from weird and crazy to absolutely crazy. Pork balls and gunpowder. Okay. Anyway, let's move on to a crazy piece of shit who basically is extremely entitled. This is Mariah. It is a crossdresser.
Hi everybody, it's Mariah.
Hey Mariah.
Sorry, I haven't uploaded in a few days, about a week actually, but, as you can see, I am in a totally different place right now.
I wonder why.
A friend has offered to host us until tomorrow.
I wonder why.
A few days ago, the people we were staying with, I don't even want to talk about this, but I have to, well, I want to eventually, but the people we were staying with, had us kicked out, which would have been fine.
You were stealing some shit. I'm betting.
You know, it's their place. You know, they have every right to kick somebody out that doesn't officially stay there and pay rent. However, for some reason, they decided to leave the apartment early in the day, spend literally all day gone doing laundry and buying a few little food items, and not contacting us literally the entire day. And just that morning, everything had been just fine and peachy. Oh, they loved us. We were awesome. We were awesome.
No! You were sponging off those people who took you in and you stole shit from them. I don't know if you did steal shit from them, but all I know is that you and Gasuba and Jail, you're a bunch of freaks. disgusting freaks who are sexual deviants and one of the most heinous degenerates I've ever seen. I just learned from Virgie that you guys were also into furry shit.
We were so sweet. We were great. We were angels.
We were their house slaves.
We were their house slaves. Fuck you, Gasuba.
Yeah.
You furry bitch.
So,
I think that's why she's wearing, you know what? I think that's why she has a goatee. I think that's why she's growing out a goatee, is because she wants to become a goat so bad. I think she might be otherkin. I think Gasuba, this is my opinion, I think Gasuba wants to identify as a goat.
what happened was they got home at basically 10 o'clock at night with a fucking bodyguard, basically.
Huh?
Who also happened to be a member of their family.
Really?
And told us we had to get out, like, we had to gather our shit and get out, like, right then and there.
We don't even still have all
And
our shit.
we still don't have all our shit, yeah. And
well, it's your... Well, I hate to disappoint you, but it's your fault. It's your fault. You expect people to give you handouts. You expect people to take care of you and pamper you like babies. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, my guy. That's not how the real world works. And what you did was deplorable. You and your warped, socialistic, commie bullshit. I'm not going into the whole identity politics bullshit. But all I know is that you guys are degenerates. Plain and simple. Nothing more, nothing less.
the reason that the reason that we were kicked out, apparently, was because they wanted to accuse us of stealing. I made a video a while back with a guy named Sam in it. He is the one who lost his knives recently. You can check out Gossipa's channel. They talk about that.
Gasuba.
They talk about this entire situation, but I'm not going to make this video very long, so suffice it to say...
Knives. Knives, Platty. Knives.
He accused us of thievery and violence for some odd, strange reason. Basically, they decided to make up lies to get us kicked out when they could have won.
What?
They could have just said, "We don't want you here anymore," which still would have been fine.
What? I think the reason why they kicked you out was because of they got tired of your bullshit. They got tired of you leeching off of them, sponging off of them. I mean, no wonder they haven't been receiving checks in the mail. No wonder they haven't been getting their checks. Because, again, you were sponging off of them, mooching off of them, leeching off of them. And they decided they had enough.
Fucked up, but it would have been the truth and it would have been fair. 2, we could have had all day. We could have had all day to gather all of our shit and get out of that apartment.
But you didn't.
The issue is, we didn't. They decided to show up at 10 o'clock or 10:30 at night and basically put us out on a street to go die. And frankly, I don't care that you wanted us out. We would have gladly gotten out just because you didn't feel like having us there.
And here is where, and this is where Gasuba was arguing with her dad about having a place to stay for the night because, again, she won't put in any efforts to finding or even getting a job, living a normal life, and shaving off that fucking goatee. Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, bitch. Megan. as your real name. That's her real name. Megan is her real name. I'm not gonna pander to her bullshit ideals. It's kind of like Adrazia. Like I said, I keep referring to Adrazia by her real name, Mary Barone, aka Adrazia.
Sure, we wouldn't have liked it. Who would? But that would have been way more honest. I don't fucking understand. On top of it all, like Gossip has said...
Again, like the stream, guys. Like the stream. Share it if you have to. Let everyone know that Rickzilla sent you. Like the stream, guys. Like it.
A few minutes ago, we were basically their house slaves.
House slaves? Fucking hell.
Deep cleaned their house for them.
I got on my hands and knees and scrubbed their floor. I got on my hands and knees and scrubbed their floor. I changed their litter box each day for them. They had 2 cats and it needed to be done twice a day, and they were only doing it once, so I helped them. I cleaned the entire fridge, like took everything out of it and deep cleaned the inside of the fridge. I fixed the roach problem. We spent so much of our money on roach spray and stuff, and they had like them scurrying up the walls, and when we were done, you would see one every once in a while. And we did so much.
I can see why there's a lot of bugs in that area. It's because of your dirty, disgusting habits. I can see why you have bugs in that house. Because you're too lazy to even put in the efforts of cleaning up after yourself. You expect other people to give you handouts. You're doing chores.
So much. We did so much cleaning.
No! And on top of that, I know a computer... There's kind of a petty thing in this regard, but I got permission from the main person of that apartment to use the computer mere hours before this shit happened, and then later they decided to go, well, you wanted to use the cube without permission. That means, you crossed our boundaries. It was not without permission, you idiot.
The person that gave you permission was just on vacation at the time.
The person who gave me permission was on vacation at the time.
Jesus Christ. She's coaching him the way Shanny coaches Rev.
So, where was the proof that they gave me permission? Because it was through somebody else. Clever. Very fucking clever.
Just wait until they're gone.
Just wait until they're gone. That's it. That's all you have to do. Speaking of very clever, the person who accused us of stealing his knives, his reasoning was, quote, because I'm not fucking stupid. Bullshit. Of course you're fucking stupid.
I know you took my tights because I'm not fucking stupid. Where are my tights, Mariah? Mariah, I'm not fucking stupid. Where are my tights?
Yeah, where are the tights, Mariah? I know you stole them. I mean, you look like the type of person who would steal shit and blame it on someone else. Blame it on the whole conservative bullshit. Because of your feels. I'm neither left or right. I am neutral. Identity politics mean nothing to me. Especially now with this crazy bullshit that's going on in our government. Identity politics is nothing that I should concern myself with.
Guess what? It's at their house.
Right, exactly. It's at their house. And we found 1 or 2 of their knives anyway while we were deep cleaning their motherfucking house. And all of a sudden it was because we'd stolen it and hidden it in a random ass spot between the bed and the computer. Why would we do that?
We need a room.
So, let me get this straight. Are these guys actually furries? Are these guys really furries?
Why the fuck would we do... What would we do with your shitty-ass heirloom knives? We don't steal people's family heirlooms. We don't steal at all.
The entitlement issues.
Okay, I'm back, y'all. The camera cut off. Now what?
Somebody heard that one Tumblr post where someone said that they stole family photos because it was the one thing no one could replace, and was like, that's everyone in the world. Everyone.
Please, do not ever ruin that John Mulaney joke. That John Mulaney joke is fucking priceless. You don't get to recite that joke verbatim. You don't get to recite that joke verbatim, you dumb bitch.
Everyone wants to just take the most important thing to you, and that's why. I'm like, what?
You guys are really fucked up.
Yeah.
Now I understand what her father was talking about. How she always likes to recite lines from movies or what people say. Even comedians like John Mulaney. She basically just recited John Mulaney right there. Now I know what her father was talking about. That she has no originality in her. Yeah, that's pretty much what I see from this dumb bitch.
But, you know, so suffice it to say, we have a place until tomorrow, and we're still trying to figure out our next move. Two of us are applying for disability. The income we do make, you know, it doesn't go toward housing. It goes toward other things we need. Food, hygiene, you know.
You don't take showers.
Food for the cats, cat litter, and we're not getting rid of our cats right now.
And weed. Don't forget weed. And weed. Don't forget weed.
Oh, that's a story for a whole nother video. But I'm gonna leave it for just a while. I'm gonna leave this vlog for a while, and if you'd like to support one of our GoFundMe's,
no one should support those GoFundMe's ever.
Feel free. We'll post a link in the description here, and I would say if you like this video, leaving a like would be nice, but in this video, nah. But if
just
you want to
leave a dislike. Yeah. All engagement is good engagement. Attention is currency. Leave a dislike. I don't care. Do it.
But with this,
wow, you guys are the most entitled pieces of shit I've ever seen, and I've seen Shani and Rev, but you, Gasuba, you're worse.
This video, you know, it doesn't matter. But if you want to check out my other videos and see if you like them, that's great. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. So, I hope you have a great day, night.
Gasuba, you make Adrazia look like Mother Teresa. And that's sad. You make Adrazia look like a saint.
Or afternoon, whoever, or wherever you may happen to be.
No. Don't ruin Truman Show. Don't you fucking recite Truman Show, you dumb asshole.
Until next time, this is Mariah Williams, signing out.
Fuck you.
Fuck.
Alright, so there's that. Anyway, let's take a look at what
I saw my aunts.
Alright. I'm gonna be checking into the crazy shit of wow. Oh god! And no, just no, dude. No, just no. I am tired of looking at Kasuba's ass. 'Cause I know that we all know about the whole vaginal discharge. The gutter show. Gutter goat. And now I am sniping Dragon Lord Frodo. Fuck. Nope. Not going now. And now more Shanny. Oh, that's from Negs. Oh.
Man, I've seen lightning storms, you know, guys? Man, it's amazing. I mean, the sky is lit up almost white so many times. It's incredible, guys. But I always think of Matthew, where Jesus says that so it'll be in the day of the coming of the Son of Man, that as the lightning shines from the east to the west. Wow, you see this? It's amazing, guys.
I've seen lightning shine from east to the west.
He's in the clouds, man.
Jesus is coming back.
Are you gonna get saved? Let's get saved, folks. Jesus is coming.
The dimensional merge. So basically, whenever Rev says that Jesus Christ is coming back, it's kind of like similar to how Christian would say the dimensional merge is happening. So, is the dimensional merge happening? Alright, enough of that shit. Oh, God. Set in motion Armageddon. Come on. All right. Let's go to Kasuba.
I saw my aunt's face for the first time. I didn't know I had an aunt and an uncle besides the two that I grew up with until like 5 years ago or something. And I tried to get in contact with them before now. So
again, please share this stream. Let everyone know you care. Share this with your friends, guys. Share this around.
Several times. I asked Larry if he knew how to get in touch with Gloria or Eugene, and he said he had no idea. But I asked him just now for Gloria and Eugene's full names, and I found Gloria on Facebook, and I saw her face in her profile picture for the first time in my entire life, and I just scroll down a little bit, and it says, mutual friends with Larry. That lying bastard. I could have had other relatives that I was talking to give me more insight on what this part of my family is like this whole time. He lied to me. He could have sent me that screenshot. I could have seen her picture the first time. He could have sent me her account link. I could have friended her before now. I don't even know if she's still alive.
I don't know.
I sent her a DM and a friend request, and I added her in a post so that if she isn't still alive, then people who love her can see my post.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look at this. I'm gonna take a look at Big Trage because he's a piece of shit.
Hey, yo, what up, y'all?
This is tragic. He's a piece of shit.
I hope you're having a great fucking day. Bodega boys, bodega love, throw them bees up. Anyway, I was doing some research. So I was researching famous fat white ladies. And this is what came up when I was doing this search. So I thought that was kind of funny, and when I saw that...
Oh, great. Now Shandy's gonna eat that shit up. Actually, no, the reason why Shandy... Well, infamous. She was infamous because of the child abuse.
I was kind of surprised when I was there, but yeah, that's what came up. So
Shanny.
Anyway, Shanny, you're famous.
Infamous.
Yeah. Y'all take care of yourself. Have a good one. Bodega love. Tragic lady.
Ew.
Cheer. Let's get it.
You are Tragic as a creep. I hate Tragic. He's a piece of shit. Anyway. All right. No G-Man. I will not talk about G-Man. I hate G-Man. But I will talk about Tragic. Because he's a piece of shit. Ashley Hatcher. I'm not going to take AP's locale. I'm better than that. I'm just looking at other people's... LOP. DLF. Lauren Pritchard. Negs. Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna look at some of Tragic shit. And then I'm gonna look at Lucas Werner. Like I said, I got some shit to look at. From Tragic... Dark Ninja. Don't worry, don't worry. For fans of the Geek Room, you probably might know who Tragic is. And I'm pretty sure fans of Hatman know who Tragic is. Yeah. He's a piece of shit. He's a creep. And honestly, I don't give two flying fucks what he does.
Yeah. Yo, what up? Cheer, let's get it. Hey, yo, let's go. Click, clack. Holla, holla, cheer, Bodega boys, bodega love. In
Bodega
the building.
boys?
Big motherfucking trash, motherfucker.
Bodega
you know
boys.
What I mean?
Are you still going on with that shit, Bodega boys?
Love right now, now. Go up right now.
You can't sing worth a damn, you idiot. I've heard your songs. They are atrocious.
Right.
They are abysmal.
Right now. Love right now. Right now.
Share this video, folks. Share this video.
Right now.
Share this stream, guys. Share it.
Oh, yeah, so we're so busted. Our plan's been had.
For
Queen
what?
of Spade. It's all Queen of Spade, Tragic, Negs, Dark Ninja.
Oh boy.
Discounted Life is Dark Ninja, guys.
Oh, Dark Ninja. Oh, don't worry, Tragic. I'm pretty sure that we can make sure that once I learn animation.
That's him. He's been identified.
Don't worry. I'll be getting your... Don't worry, Tragic. You'll be yipped on soon.
You are so busted, Dark Ninja. You're gonna have to come out of hiding now. You can no longer use that moniker anymore. You have to come back and do an epic stream.
Oh boy.
And explain how you were busted and exposed. How you were
what?
caught in the mousetrap. When you built the mousetrap. It's funny how that works, doesn't it?
Stop stroking your beard.
You got these Chomo apologists, rape apologists, people spreading rape
It's
allegations and being apologists for them and platforming them, putting them on platforms, doing all your research. That research that you're working on for so long, spending so much time doing all that research, and it led you back to the part where
he is creepy.
You found out that it was that person that was not.
Yes, Tragic is a stalker. He's also been known to sexually harass women online. I'm not joking. He's tried to like frame Missy Ann for murder because the reason why is because Missy Ann wouldn't give this idiot the time of day. And he tried doxing her. Hell, he tried doxing the people he didn't like. I mean, to me, I think Tragic, he's just a spurgy idiot. He likes to talk a buttload of shit and never follow things through. That and sell out his friends to save his own ass. That's what I see Tragic as. I see him as nothing more than a spurgy idiot. A sped.
Enough on stream.
And a shitty father.
That was spreading the rape allegations. Keep it hush, right?
Yes, Draven.
Keep it quiet. Because it all leads back to the researcher. Can you believe that shit?
I know. Like I said,
we are
spurgy
so
idiot, Draven.
Motherfucking busted, Dark Ninja.
Like I said, Draven, he's a spurgy idiot. He's nothing more than a spurgy idiot.
So busted, Queen of Spade. I barely even know who the fuck you are, and you struck my channel. But you're involved, and you're busted.
Go fuck
She's
yourself,
taking
Drake.
you down.
I'll take you down. I could send
Man,
you
there's
to
no music on.
the dark web.
The fuck?
Not really. But this guy thinks I won't do no dark web shit. But this guy thinks. But on that, this guy thinks he has people's information, and he's tried to like. He likes to say that he knows people from the dark web. Again, bullshit lie. Well, actually, that's what I'm asking. Did Tragic ever say that he knows people from the dark web? If so, then that makes him a bigger piece of shit and a bigger liar than he already is.
Well, anyway, I hope y'all are doing good. I hope you're having a really good day.
He tried to go after Miss Parker. He tried to, like, go after Miss Parker. I mean, because, of course, he likes to stalk women online. Stalk women who are associated with these big YouTubers. He tried to stalk Missy Ann. He tried to stalk Miss Parker, Jules, Burnt Toast. I mean, he's a creep, and he should be locked up. But, again, to me, in my point of view, I think... And he tried to get fucking Dark Ninja to get info on Miss Parker. Or, I don't know. I don't know what's his deal with Dark Ninja and why he tried to recruit him. He's a piece of shit.
Thing called Outside, where you can go outside and get some fresh air, breathe in that fresh air.
Yes, he does.
Take some deep breaths.
He's
some
an idiot
meditation.
to me.
Calm down.
And he's a
because you look really silly.
And he's a big time Trump supporter. He's a massive Trump supporter. He harbors far right. This guy is a believer in the alt-right.
These chomo apologists.
He's a cuck.
People
He's also
in
a cuck.
Discords, watching movies, videos from years ago, made by little kids and their friends, not knowing who these kids
Platty,
are.
he is a
which
thug
one's
version
a
of Von
first,
Helton.
Not sitting there dissecting it, and then you bring in
Negs. He was one of Negs's people. He also aligned himself with Shanny for Christ. It's kind of fitting because degenerates always like to form alliances with other degenerates. Garbage people always attract garbage people. Degenerates attract degenerates. And this guy is a complete degenerate.
and experts. The experts that know how to nod off on stream.
Yeah, he probably
hey, yo,
is.
G-Man, go check out the videos that are on my channel, homie. Go check them out.
Now he's trying to reach out to G-Man. For what?
These people.
This guy, I mean, Tragic looks like the guy who should hang out with Von Helton.
Sitting in discords with little kids. And then they're like, oh, no, they're not. That's been debunked. And
Oh, this is the guy who falsely accused not pit monks. Fuck. Who's that guy? Shabisky. He accused Shabisky of having a Discord filled with little kids, and he called him a pedophile. And he also called Missy Ann a murderer. This guy loves to lie about people and try to, like, slander people. Try to throw people under the bus because they wouldn't give him the time of day.
like, oh, yeah? Go watch that burnt toast video I put on my page. See what's fake about that. Because it leads right to video. People making up fake pregnancies, taking pictures, Googling them, taking them right off Pinterest. Like fucking...
You're a retard. You're such a fucking
with the
moron.
horse sounds. The horse teeth and the... Got that glare right.
He's got that
between
nuclear
the eyebrows because
gamer-esque
you're waxing the
style.
eyebrows and it's all funky, junky shit. Trying to act like you're from Las Vegas when you're in Alabama. Teaching people how to do hairstyles with your fam. What a motherfucking joke. Deep breath in.
You're the joke.
Deep breath out.
You're a motherfucking joke. You're a motherfucking joke, Tragic. I mean, you've tried. You try to, like, throw anyone who doesn't give you the time of day, you try to, like, lie about them, slander them, try to silence them so that others won't find out how much of a fucked up human being you really are. Face it, Tragic. You're a pathetic loser who has nothing to show for, who has lived half his life and has nothing to show for it. You have nothing going for you. You have no prospects. You have no education, no interests. You try to terrorize people into being your friend, and then you stab people in the back. You're a complete sociopath, you asshole. And I hope one day someone does you in and puts you behind bars for what you've been trying to do.
Big Trage is here for you. Bodega Love. Yeah, all roads lead back to Tragic or Nags. Then there's Dark Ninja and Queen of Spade. Gaining Ground. It just all leads back there. And we just got so busted.
You're going to jail.
Even though I haven't talked to Dark Ninja in several months. It's got to be him, right? He's busy at work. We're stuck in the mousetrap. We built the mousetrap.
You're a creep.
Yeah, looking so fly, looking so good, looking so hood, looking like you want to should, but you can't, never will.
Hey, Tragic. Why don't you try picking on someone better than you? Why don't you try picking on... Not me! No. Don't be going after me. I mean, honestly, if you try anything, prepare to have the fuck people are gonna be... You know, Tragic. The fuck people are ruthless. They're not like the Geek Room. They're not like Burnt Toast or Dragnot or any of these other your other perceived enemies. No, the fuck people are ruthless. They will show no mercy. And Adonis Paul will do to you will make a animated kill for you. That's as if Adonis Paul finds out who you are. But I doubt that's going to happen. But if that does happen, I would want it to be glorious. I would like to see an animated version of an animated avatar of you being dropped in a cup mug of vat of ass. Actually, no, not. I'm not issuing threats. Animated kills, because that's basically what Adonis Paul does on his channel, on his streams, is make like these animated caricatures of like stereotypes, negative stereotypes, and even characters of shitty people like Tonka Saw and Dark Ninja. And Failure. But I highly doubt that he's going to waste any good resources on creating a animated facsimile of you only to have it killed by by one of his characters. I know, J-Rock really fell on hard times.
Big Treasure with the skill, for real.
J-Rock.
With those $100 bills. Y'all need to chill, that's for real. But anyway, yeah.
The fuck people are coming for you, Tragic.
These clowns in a circus.
Dude, you really don't want to mess with the fuck people.
No brains, no sense.
Hey, Tragic, you don't want to mess with the fuck people. The fuck people are ruthless. I mean, the fuck people, they show no mercy to scumbags, to shitheads like you.
But they're doing all these research, bringing in all these experts. Know all about everything.
Tragic.
And they're gonna get them.
Tragic is no match for the fuck people.
Motherfuckers block me and then they talk shit. That's how they move. Oh yeah, I duped the Discord. Yeah, I duped the Discord.
Tragic.
And I sent them all there so they could go there and see everything. And then my duped Discord, I had a lot of nasty, dirty shit. But they didn't even get that information out of that Discord. But I'll just say it is, because I'm deflecting. I have the deflection erection. But it's all good. It's all bodega love, baby.
Bodega love, my ass.
Bodega love.
That's enough of that shit. Anyway. More crazy, fucked up shit. And we're not even done. Oh my god. We're not done yet. I mean, this is the second half of the show. And already, we're just getting to the good parts. Anyway, if you thought Kasuba and Mariah are bad, you haven't seen Lucas Werner. I mean, this guy, he is basically the best reason for AP to hate the homeless. He's a homeless man living in Spokane, Washington, who thinks he's a leftist Marxist, and he wants to date a Gen Z girl under the age of 18. And he's 41 years old. Yes, there is a Discord. This is the Wern. The Wern will give AP. I think AP has covered the Wern, hasn't he? I don't know. But
within a relationship,
this guy wants a girlfriend so fucking bad. He wants an 18-year-old girlfriend, and he's 41 years old.
one of those guys that says honey, baby, and sweetheart. About a motorcycle.
Oh, he is a virgin with rage.
I like to say honey, baby, and sweetheart within a relationship. As soon as I'm with a woman, I don't go to another one.
He's a raging virgin.
I don't have a different chick every day. I'm not one of those guys. A lot of people down here at the bar scene, of course, have a different guy every day. But I say nigga a lot because I feel that as a socialist, it should be okay for everybody to share the wealth of that word. For some reason, it releases the oxytocin of non-white chicks that aren't black and white chicks that aren't black. So everybody but black chicks from a white guy, it releases oxytocin because they like bad boys. That's always been the case. Women have always liked bad boys. We're against classism, age phobia, and ableism. So if you call me a
ableism, yeah, he does. Yes, Platty, he does come off as like a virgin with rage, and he wants a girl who's like 18 years old of age. Hell, this guy even had like attraction signs, and he tried to like flirt. At age 37, he was trying to hit on a 16-year-old barista at a Starbucks in Spokane, Washington. It was on the news. And he was banned from the Starbucks. Yeah, this guy is a complete and utter creep. And he might be a pedophile. Or a phebophile. I think he's an ephebophile.
A retard or a schizo, I can easily just say, nigga, that's not right. You're a bigot. You see what I'm saying? The same logic is, if you say that as a man, I can't say the word bitch. It's Spokane. It's hotter than a bitch out here some nights. You know what I mean? People should be able to say the word nigga.
Yes, he does.
Even if they're white. They should be able to say the word bitch even if they're not a man.
Yeah, technically, if you don't give him like a Gen Z girl, then you're a bigot. If you don't hook him up with a Gen Z girl, then you're automatically a bigot to him. What's he got to bring? The guy is ugly as sin. I'm sorry to say this, but Lucas Werner, you are butt ugly. You don't wash. You don't shave. You live under a fucking bridge. Well, actually, you live in a homeless shelter. You have no job. You have no prospects. What can you offer? You have no means of supporting yourself. You are by far the most reviled person in your area.
I'm seeing a lot of greed out here. I'm seeing a lot of age phobia, and I'm seeing a lot of classism. But that doesn't make much sense since we're all for AOC. I want a girlfriend.
AOC.
And we should consider the fact that if I'm Generation X and want a girlfriend, the only reason that you're not is because of your own bigotry, nigga.
Yep. He's white and he said the N-word. Who would have thought? Actually, so Yeah. So, this is a response to the Geek Room This is a response to the Geek Room.
Gen Z, I want to date you. But money and power and greed keep winning over the women. You walk around with multiple chicks at a time. We're socialists because of Bernie Sanders and AOC. Every
Bernie
day
Sanders.
I'm filled with this existential sadness because of you. Because money and power and greed. Capitalism wins over these women.
Capitalism.
You walk around baby boomers with more than one chick. Ultimately, if you don't care about me, then this is not a world I wish to live in.
Nice.
Make this
Thank
world
you, Platty.
a world in which I live in
Thank you,
peacefully,
Platty.
other than a world that I feel a caustic, faithless, non-belief.
Thank you, Platty, for donating $5.
I will constantly feel sad because of this, nigga. And it will constantly be acerbic and visceral.
I was gonna...
Because ultimately, I may be calm, but ultimately, deeply, passionately.
Thank you, Platty, for donating $5. It's a good way to help the cause.
My heart is beating out. Fuck you. 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 Until this bullshit ends, nigga.
That's racist. The Wern. Yeah, the Wern. Yeah. Yeah, the Wern is a piece of shit.
Impact.
So.
Power and greed. Taking the women away.
Oh, God.
Fuck to your pollution machine.
Yeah, he sucks at singing. He sucks at everything. Again, this guy's fucking ugly.
We're socialists! Money and power and greed.
I think, and he does come out, and I think he might be an incel. Or MGTOW.
Generation Z. Fuck to your pollution machine.
And he's a...
We're socialists. Money and power and greed. Taking the women away. Generation Z. Fuck to your pollution machine. We're socialists. Money and power and greed. Taking the women away.
Thank you, Spirit God Warrior, for 20 for donating. Thank you, Spirit God Warrior, for donating $5. Much appreciated. Thank you. Holy crap. Again? Thank you, Spirit God Warrior, for donating $5.
Z. Fuck to your pollution machine.
This guy really sucks at singing.
We're socialists.
I'm smiling because I think he's pathetic. Rightfully so. Oh,
Gen Z, I want to date you.
Oh yeah, Rick showed this one. I'm looking for the one where he's... This better be the one.
Hey, baby girls. Zoomer Bays. I'll fuck the shit out of you so badass and raw.
Oh, this is the one I was wanting to look for.
And make love to you so hard and so soft.
People in Spokane, Washington, keep this guy away from 18-year-old women. He is a danger to everyone. Alert the authorities immediately. Put this guy on the sex offender registry. Because the state of Washington wants this guy to be placed as a... Because Lucas Werner, in my opinion, has the potential of being a sex offender.
You'll never fuck another man under 40 ever again. Plus you'll marry my ass. That's what I gotta say. I've been getting like little snack things from Citygate.
I was watching this yesterday and I was like trying to figure out what perfect way to come up with a good response, because oh my god, this guy, he's been active as of recently. I guess after Adrazia went off the grid, this guy comes back on.
I got all these pastries, so I just kind of pick at that. The blessings under the bridge wasn't there today. I usually go hit up those guys once a week if I'm super hungry or really want a nice meal because they got the hookup. So does Citygate, but they weren't there today. Maybe they're doing a paperwork day or something. That happens a lot. They're usually there. They got a lot of time on their hands and a lot of money to do that. Really nice people. Mosaic Center is doing a dinner tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, so I hit them a lot, and I like to talk to those people because I'm building a board game for them as a gift. It's about Noah's Ark because they're a religious organization. They said, well, what's the you got to have a Christian theme. And I said, oh, no problem, give me a Christian story. So she said David and Goliath was her favorite story, and I looked that up and I couldn't find it in the book of Samuel, so I was like, oh, just go with Noah's Ark. So I'm creating a Noah's Ark board game for them as a gift. I say nigga every 2 seconds, and people want to edit my language. I don't even listen to rap.
I think the reason for this is that Frank was editing the shit about him saying the N-word, and rightfully so. I mean, that shit can get you banned. Holy fuck.
Listen to cyberpunk music. I listen to Darkwave. I like Zoomers. Why? Because I do. Also, the age gap relationship provides more serotonin. I could go into that for a minute. I study this shit. Ultimately, being with Zoomers is a better idea, and being with Generation X is a better idea. Fuck yeah, I'd probably hook you up with pizza. The ultimate goal is to get married here. I'm not stupid like the geek room that makes fun of me for saying nigga or pussy. Oh, former military men are a bunch of fucking pussy-ass nigga cowards.
Yeah, this is his response to the Geek Room covering him yesterday. Yeah, because the Geek Room were covering him yesterday, and he wasn't too happy about it.
Hater ass. Boo-hoo. There's the environment that's dying. There's worker exploitation. Quit focusing on the bullshit like language, you rated G fucking retards. Politically incorrect here. Just like Bill Maher, who says nigga and bitch all the time.
The thing is, Bill Maher is funny. You're not. You're just hateful.
And had a show called Politically Incorrect, dumb folks.
You're so fucking
being
entitled.
The way that you are and being
You're just like Gasuba. You're just like Gasuba. Always acting so fucking entitled. It's no wonder people won't take you seriously. It's no wonder the Geek Room won't take you seriously. People like you, people like Gasuba, Mariah Jail, Adrazia, you're the reasons why homeless people are having a bad rep.
Absurdly obsessed with little things like words. What about women's rights? What about worker rights? What about the right of the American worker to have decent healthcare and education? Focus on that rather than somebody that says fuck every 2 seconds like the Wern here. Fuck you, hater ass bitches.
Alright. That's gonna do it for tonight's episode. Thank you for sticking around, for the people that came around. Anyway, if you like this content, be sure to hit the like button, share this around with your buddies, and subscribe to my channel to get notifications for when I upload, because again, I upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 p.m. Remember that shit. I usually upload when I feel like it, when the situation calls for it. But there's that. I'm going to be on Draven's channel maybe on Sunday or whenever he goes live. And not much there. Anyway, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for Platy and Spiritual God Warrior 420 for donating $5 to the PayPal. It means so much for supporting this channel. Again, if you wish to support me in other ways, please check out the links in the description. It means a lot to me to show your support, to show you care. That being said, I'm Rickzilla, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, folks.